Israel's air campaign across Iran is targeting nuclear and missile sites. This is not over. It comes after the United Nations nuclear watchdog just yesterday declared Iran in breach of its non-proliferation obligations. The UN had not made such a declaration in 20 years. It follows months of warnings from that watchdog that Iran was actively accelerating its nukes program. Iran has drastically reduced its timeline to make the fuel needed to produce nuclear weapons. Even after those Israeli strikes, President Trump is still pushing for a deal with Iran. So you heard Secretary of State Pompeo tell me a few minutes ago here on The Focus that it's worth continuing to talk with them, along with the fact that action has been taken, that if you get close to those nukes, or the possibility you could be taken out immediately. This morning, here's what was posted. Iran must make a deal before there is nothing left. It's a reminder of what the president said 1 month ago today.
Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. But with that said, Iran can have a much brighter future, but will never allow America and its allies to be threatened with terrorism or nuclear attack. The choice is theirs to make. We really want them to be a successful country. We want them to be a wonderful, safe, great country, but they cannot have a nuclear weapon. This is an offer that will not last forever.
The Wall Street Journal editorial board with this on Iran, quote, "These aren't the actions of a state ready to pursue civil energy and give up on domestic enrichment, the Trump administration's red line. They are the actions of a death to America regime," end of quote. Joni Ernst, member of the Senate Homeland Security Committee, great to see you this morning with your expertise in tow. Where are we really facing Iran with a nuclear program? How close are they? What do we know?
They're very close to a completion of their nuclear program, and this is why Israel felt the need to act. And we stand shoulder to shoulder with Israel. And believe me, President Trump wants peace in the Middle East. He has declared that over and over again. He gave Iran every opportunity to come to the table and negotiate for peaceful settlement. This did not happen. And where are they now? They are still not coming to the table. So Israel will continue with this airstrike. They will continue dismantling Iran's nuclear program. But we also know that they have worked on developing ballistic missiles. Ballistic missiles, not just to reach Israel and the surrounding Arab partners, but also ballistic missiles to reach the United States of America. So we need to make sure that the program comes to an end. It can't end peacefully if Iran comes forward and negotiates. But there should be absolutely no enrichment of uranium, period. That is very clear. This administration has said that over and over again.
Please take a look at your screen if you can, and I say this to viewers too. This is the scene in Tehran today. Hundreds of people in the streets protesting Israeli strikes and chanting death to Israel. But we should keep in mind that while many Iranians may hate Israel, they also hate their brutally oppressive regime. The mullahs who ban any freedom of oppression, hang gay people from cranes, torture and kill political opponents, execute people for vague reasons with no trials. I mean, people vanish in that country all the time. Many people in that country have been longing for a secular, more Western style of government for decades. And Senator, you and I have talked about this in the past. You know, you had what we thought was going to be a green revolution, and the Clintons didn't make their way to make that happen. Like, what happens today? Can there be something to get these people to advocate for themselves? And maybe they won't love Israel, but they've got to see that their oppressors are not going away without a fight.
Absolutely, Harris, and we have discussed this in the past. The people of Iran have been oppressed for so long. Think many decades ago when this was a thriving nation with more westernized ideas and values, where women could work and appear in the streets. They had great science programs, you name it. But it is not like that any longer. So many people are oppressed. There's a very definitive class system there. And I think this is an incredible opportunity for the people of Iran to rise up against their oppressors. There are many people that have been thrown out of the country. Those that don't escape, as you mentioned, they end up in a missing status. The civil rights abuses are atrocious. Now is a time, this is a moment in history to right this nation.
Thank you for saying that, this moment in history. It is a key one. Real quickly, what would the United States do? What would we say to those people if they were to rise up? What does that look like?
Well, I would say that they would have a partner in freedom with the United States of America. We seek peace, and we know that if Iran is a stable and thriving nation, there will be peace, not just with the United States, but with Israel and the Gulf Arab nations. We need this to happen. We're depending on the people in Iran to make a difference.
I know how well you know that region, having been so valiant in your leadership in Iraq, and you're too modest to say it, but I always thank you for your leadership.
Thank
and
you, Harris.
Your service. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.